officer cooperate together to revitalize the market that is in the past abandoned, and then revitalizing them as to be a famous tourist attraction at present. But sometimes, especially at present, there are many kinds of television programs that take us to the local markets, and then after the TV show has launched, the local community members usually recognize the importance of tourism and then cooperate to build tourism potential of their own. In this kind of example, we can observe many this kind of revitalizing the old markets, such as ตลาด100 ปี ตลาดสามชุก and other markets. Any question or suggestion?
Okay, so we will go on to the next researcher. Thank you very much, Dr. Tanak. Next researcher is Ms. Jean Huang. She is a consultant for Taiwan Performing Arts Center. She's from Taiwan. She is also involved in many cultural projects in Taiwan. And this afternoon she will present the research topic, Thai gourmet packaged food, a new paradise for tourism. Please welcome Ms. Jean Huang.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope your lunch was good, and I enjoyed my lunch here. My name is Jean. I'm from Taiwan. I have lived in Thailand for almost 2 years, and I also had the chance to study at Chulalongkorn University for the cultural management. I have picked my research topic to respond to this International Conference on Thai Study, Thai Food Heritage, Local to Global, because I'm not Thai, but I love Thai food, and I also, this research is part of my observation when I live in Thailand. I understand Thai food is very well known and very favored by many tourists and also foreign expatriates that live in Thailand. My research today focuses on one thing: is when we travel in Thailand and we enjoy Thai food, but after or upon leaving Thailand, some of the tourists would like to take a piece of taste or souvenir with them, which is related to food. And so I would like to focus on the study on what kind of Thai gourmet packaged food that tourists can take with them, and if this is also going to help the tourism in Thailand. So good gourmet food souvenir shopping can give Thailand tourism business a greater competitiveness. And my study will be focused more on the marketing of the management than the cultural study. So we know, as Dr. Thakhampool just mentioned, that shopping at the destination is very common for tourists. And also in Thailand, whenever you go, you will see beautiful Thai fruits, Thai desserts, Thai snacks. So I think it's part of the reason because Thailand is very rich in cultural produce, and also it provides a great resource for making all this unique and authentic, good quality packaged food. So today I would also like to talk about who are the suppliers. I will pick two major suppliers for my subject, and one is the Gourmet Thai. This is a brand promoted at the gourmet market of the mall group at the Siam Paragon, and the other one is Thomas and Tonini, which is a brand by King Power Duty Free. Many people are probably not aware of it, but you always see this name. So my outline will be, I would talk about briefly why am I doing this paper, and the concept of gourmet food. What is gourmet food? I know it's been around for more than 25 years in America or in the West, but it's still relatively new in Southeast Asia, the concept of gourmet food. And then we'll talk about the two gourmet brands that I'm doing the research on, my findings, and also what goes into the gourmet food package. Is it the quality or the preparation or the artistic presentation or the high pricing that's making it gourmet? As Dr. Thaistudies mentioned earlier, that the food tourism is the special travel that it's the main goal is to eat the food, to taste the local food. But I think eating at the local cuisine, or when you're at the destination, I think you cannot avoid the local food. And so the culinary pursuit now is one of the motivators for modern travel. Many people motivated to go to certain places is not because of the place, sometimes it's because of the food that they think about. And I think Thai food or Thai fruits are known for branding Thailand as the gastronomy destination. And also, food is the most direct and most authentic experience, cultural heritage that the tourist can directly associate with the place. You have to eat, when you're there, you have 3 meals. So, I mean, I know some people who, as the tourism term, they travel in a bubble, that if they are Chinese, they only go to Chinese restaurant. They were not willing to step out of that comfort zone to try different food. But I think for most of the tourists, at least one meal during their travel, they would try to try the local food. But the packaged food, what is it, when I talk about packaged food is, for example, if I try the Thai fruits at the supermarket where I have a chance traveling in Thailand, and before I leave, I probably have that nostalgic experience or a good memory of tasting the papaya or mango. So at the airport or before I leave, I probably would want to take a piece with me. And so with that, we can see a lot of packaged food, especially local dry fruits that was put into package, and for the tourists to take advantage of that nostalgic feeling that the tourists have. And so when the packaged food I will talk about is more on the local, exotic, and unique, and the authentic taste that the tourists can bring home with. This is also another form of consumption that can satisfy tourists' desire to bring something with them. And so this gourmet packaged food I'm talking about has to be in a premium quality and made from a local food and with a little bit of artistic and cultural touches. So that will give a more competitive edge over the other touristic souvenirs. Actually, many tourists nowadays, when they travel to a destination, they do not buy many souvenirs anymore because you have really one too many. Every time you will collect souvenirs from all over the world, but you didn't have even a chance to look at it anymore. Or so more tourists tend to like to buy something that they can consume right away, or when they go back to their office, a bag of dry fruits or durian chips from Thailand for everyone to enjoy. It's better than to buy maybe a piece of handicraft that is going to break along the way. So that's why I think it's really a possible new market for the tourism. So the main objectives of this research is I have done some literature review research, but I haven't found many research covering on this subject. So I'd like to address the gap in this area, and also to compare these two brands, the leading brands, and to see how they're doing, and also to analyze the competitiveness of these two brands. So the method I use is I use literature reviews, interviews, and other secondary data from different sources. The interviews are granted by the creator of the gourmet markets, and also the Thomas Tonini brand of the King Power Duty Free, which these two companies are never giving interviews to anybody before. So I was lucky to get some of the information from them. And I have some language barriers because I speak just a little bit Thai. And so when doing the research, I do get some language barriers, but managed to have everything translated. Also the shortage of the time also is my limitation. And so what is gourmet food? By the book, gourmet food can be said like the food that has to have premium quality. But that's also very subjective because if the food is good taste or not, it's really dependent on personal opinion. But can be we can say it has to be authentic. For some people, premium quality represents exotic, like tamarind fruits. It's very common in Thailand, but I never heard of it before I came here. So to me, it's exotic. And to me, when I see it, it's exotic. Maybe it represents some kind of quality that I haven't been able to have before. And also, some people emphasize all natural product or organic or like seasonal. When if this is fresh, is it expired, and how long is things been around? So the quality associated with all this about the gourmet food, and also proper or accurate preparation goes into the making of the food. It's also part of the requirement for being gourmet. A lot of people like to know, is this pack of chips are fried or baked, or is there any acid going to this food? The methods of dispersion and making the process, like you add a lot of acid in order to make the food better, or is it a lot of artificial flavors or coloring goes into the food? So the proper preparation sometimes defines if the food is good or bad. And artistic presentation is also, I think this one is really a value-added element for what's it called, the gourmet food. But again, I'm only talking about the gourmet packaged food here, not the meal that we're talking about. also apply the gourmet cuisine or gourmet food concept to this gourmet food packaging. So sometimes the way you package the food, you make it look more beautiful, and you will have maybe the local images, handicrafts, or any kind of cultural touches, and also can make this food look more artistic or more aesthetically. And of course, all of the three above would add the price on this item, and so the food will make it more expensive. And so if it's a gourmet food, sometimes the price is also very gourmet, usually 20 or 30% higher than the regular food, because all these things that goes into the food preparation. So the one on the left is can you see clearly? This is the display and presentation of the gourmet Thai brand at the gourmet market at CM Paragon. And you can see the difference is it's more artistically arranged, and it's also more attractive, and it uses a lot of Thai motif and handicraft. You make it look more authentic. And the one, the Thomas Tonini brand, it's actually Thomas and Tonini was a brand that created in 2007. And in the beginning, King Power Duty Free just put many different gourmet food from all over the world. Maybe 70% of it. It's in my paper that I give this information. So, but they didn't realize that it's not selling very well. So they decided to change the stock. They make it a reverse, and instead of 70% of the food from Europe or from America, so they decided to sell Thai food, Thai products, and that's 70% versus 30%. And then that's when the sale takes off. So that's why people don't understand why Thomas Tonini is selling Thai product, because in the beginning they created this name. It's for selling international products. So the findings, we realized that both of the brands really know how to utilize the brand values. Especially Gourmet Thai has a good brand name to start with. It sounds like it has all the gourmet Thai food is in the shop. So it has the advantage of giving a bright and authentic feeling about what it is selling. So the position, their marketing position is very clear. So they're selling something very unique, very authentic, and also very local. And so that's the brand value that they're promoting. Thomas Tonini tried to create another brand called VR. I think it's the name of the owner, the initial of the owner. And again, they tried to use also the cultural heritage, the images of Thai to brand their product, so that when people look at it, they associate with the cultural images or heritage of Thailand. And this is the chocolate that sells very, very well for them. And it's made from local Thai coconut, and also the chocolate. I think chocolate has to be imported, but the coconut is strictly authentic Thai. And so they sell very well because they sell it like 5 packets, you can get 1 packet free. And also they put it in a very interesting packaging, so that when the Japanese or Chinese, which they have the culture of omiyage culture, which means they always have to buy souvenir back for their friends. So if they buy 5, they can get 1 free. So they get 6-pack, and that covers almost everybody in the family. So it sells very well. And so let's look at the customer's profile of the two brands. We can see very clearly here for the Thomas Tomini, most of their customers are tourists because of their locations. They are at the international airport, and also they have a big complex at Bangkok, and that's also catered only for the tourists. So, but in the future, they expressed that they also wanted to expand it to the domestic visitors, because they have a system of membership that right now they have 40,000 Thai memberships or something. Like they, when they want to buy a souvenir for the friends overseas, they will buy it there, and also they can get the tax-free VAT. The only thing is they have to collect the items at the airport, and sometimes that will deter the tourists from buying it a little bit. And for gourmet Thai, they are marketing it pretty evenly among the Thais and the tourists, because Siam Paragon is also a tourist destination, but Emporium is more for the local expats shopping. So, but the gourmet Thai is located in these 2 major areas, major department stores, and so they can collect the customer from these 2 areas. One is the tourists and the other one is Thais. The other is expatriates, which means foreigner who lives in Thailand. And in terms of the who are buying their gourmet packaged food, right now most of the customers are from Asia, mostly from Japan and China, and you can see the great gap between Asia and the Westerners. I think the explanation from the marketer is that Westerners are not prone to buy souvenirs for their families. They come here and they have holidays and they go. But I think there's still room to improve, to motivate the Westerner to buy more gourmet packaged food, because we will talk about this later. There's also Middle Easterners are still in the lower part of this customer's profile. I think also because of the lack of the halal food certified, and also the language barriers, all this interpretation that goes on the packaging that is not sufficient enough for the customers to want to buy it. So what are they buying though? We have the snacks here. The snacks including the seafood, the shrimp, and also the rice crackers and pork, shredded pork. Also, all kinds of snacks that you can bring home with you. And the sweet snacks including desserts and chocolates, dry fruit. Okay, preserved and dry fruit is the most popular among the tourists. I think I have. And also this health products, health and spa products. This is not food, but also because it's displayed next to the food, so which is also a clever marketing that they can, when they're buying food, they sometimes also pick up the spa items. And the cooking sauce, most popular among Taiwanese, Hong Kongese, and the Chinese, they're buying the chili paste or the curry paste or the ready-to-eat tom yum goong in the packet. So that's very popular among the Asians. And the handicrafts that only sold in the with the gourmet food packet is the OTOP products that goes with the food together, and the tourists will buy also. The delicacies here is for gourmet Thai it's 0, but for Thomas and Tonini it's 12%. It's because that they're selling the bird nest that's catered to the Chinese customers, which is, and that because it's in a high-end price, so that take up the profile of their sales. And from the Thomas and Tonini, we can see the same as the sweet snacks, which also the dried Thai fruits and take up the bigger portion of what the tourists are buying. And so when we talk about gourmet food, for the quality and preparation, I'd like to talk about what goes into the food labeling that for the gourmet food requirement. The ingredient, the nutritional facts, the quality certified. There are certain logos that the Thai government or the Food Federation issues to ensure the food is qualified or is checked. And there's, I think, more than 4 or 5 types. And some of the packaged food did not put that quality certification on it. And some consumers sometimes looking for this before they buy it. The manufacturing information, who's making it, is it made in Thailand, and if there is a service line, if consumer has questions, if there's a feedback systems, and this is all should go into the food labeling. The preparation part is also some packaged food indicate how this food is made. It is baked or fried, or it is dehydrated, or is it the free-dried. So there's different method goes into the food, and some packaging indicating that some are not. And the preparation process is also is the same. Serving direction is how you can consume the food, and how is it to be cooked or can eat directly. And also this material, is it recycled material or not? And some special instructions for vegetarians, for health conscious people. Interpretation is sometimes the package is in only one language, like Thai language, and that's not going to be good for the tourist. And sometimes it's 3 languages, and English, Thai, Chinese, and Japanese. Most of the King Power has Japanese, and most of the gourmet Thai packaging has Chinese. So I took a scan of some of the product. Actually, it is not entirely, like for example, this one is only in Thai and English, just very minimum English. So I don't think tourists will be able to read all the information on it. And some of the information here is only have 3 certified logos that doesn't indicate if it is halal food or not. So the Middle Eastern will not buy this one. And this one is from the King Power. It describes the details about the fruits, but very minimum information about how they prepare this food or how they make this food. And this is a different brand that I take as a good example of a good labeling for gourmet food packaging should look like. It has everything that it needs to that the consumer needs to know. Okay, a nice picture and the brand, the name, and also all the nutritional facts and the ingredients on it, and how to prepare it, and also the certified logos right here, which is, this is for the halal food and vegetarian Chinese product of Thailand, and all the information that it requires. Only one thing is missing is this is not a recycled paper. So I think if you, for the future trend, everything needs to take into consideration, even including the making of the packaging material. So the presentation, and this is the presentation of the packaged food at the airport for the Thomas Tonini at the King Power duty-free shop. I'm sorry, the picture is a little bit blurry. It is a very traditional and conservative way of displaying the food. However, their price is pretty high. I think it's due to the AOT, the airport's tax that they have to pay. And also that the tourist has no escape. Once they go there, they have no choice but buying it. So actually, I've interviewed 20 tourists, but none of them have complained about the price because they said they have no time to think about it. And also they have some Thai baht left over that they want to really spend it before they go. And also, you know, before they leave, when they look at this beautiful picture of Thai fruit, and they just wanted to take one box of it. So the pricing here is not really an issue for the tourist. But to meet a standard of a gourmet packaged food, it should be a little bit more creative than that. Okay, so this is the gourmet Thai at CM Paragon. But the price is also 30 to 40% higher than the regular. Like one box of tamarind, you can get it maybe 30 or 50 bahts, but here it's 75 or 65 without the basket and 75 with the basket. That the handicraft basket that made in cooperation with the OTOP organization, and something like this, which is, I think it's very attractive for tourists. They definitely will buy because they're not only buying the ingredients, but the food, but they're also bringing the handicraft or a piece of Thai culture with them. So this is how they artistically arranged and presented their gourmet packaged food. So before you fall asleep, I go into the conclusion. So is there a competitive advantage? This is my whole purpose of this paper, is I think yes, because if you can see, the gourmet Thai enjoy 500% growth since they started in 2007. And Thomas Tonini, because they started with a different strategy, so they're kind of behind, but they also enjoy a 20% growth. And this is just only two brands that are emerging to the market right now. So I think there is still a chance for many other gourmet food, packaged food that cater to the tourist. You know, the reason why I think is because, of course, Thailand is very famous for its culinary destination, either the fruit or the sauce or the ready-to-eat packet food or snacks that they can bring with them, and also because there's a strong international influence in Bangkok, especially, that people are more and more aware of what is gourmet food, what is good food. And also, there are much rich agricultural resources and cultural heritage in Thailand, and you should utilize especially the handicrafts can go hand in hand with the gourmet food, and actually create a new market for the packaged food. Also, the value chain of the craftsmanship, which that the gourmet Thai incorporated with OTOP is one town, one product organization, which is a huge network in your country that has all the farmers, fresh produce, and also the skilled handicraft workers, not worker, artists, I should say, that you should combine these two, to create a very competitive market over the rivals of the neighboring countries, such as Vietnam or other countries. And but there are some areas that I think it really needs to be done is the food labeling contents, and that's part of the reason why some of the Westerners are not buying. I mean, from my research, they're saying that because they're not sure some of the food content in there maybe have saturated fat, which is now illegal. It's illegal in New York, but some of the content that my research found out that it still contains 8% of saturated fat, or a high percentage of sugar, or sodium, which is salt, and some of the foods are fried, and we're not sure about what type of oil cooking oil that they use to fry with. So the food labeling context needs to be greatly improved, and also be more details. The interpretation is like you need to, I think, at least to have 3 to 4 languages on the food packaging, and so that the consumer can easily make decisions when they're buying it. And also the customer feedback systems, and I know this is one of the most important, because if it's food, then it's bound to have a stomach problem sometimes, or sometimes people will have questions about the food, so they should have a very well-serviced customer feedback system. And the pricing, I think on the pricing part, even though right now it's not a concern because of the setting, because the gourmet market, gourmet Thai and the gourmet market it's in a very artistic and high soul type of environment. So people go there, of course they're not concerned about the price. But in the long run, I think if you cater to the majority of the tourists, I think they would bound to encounter the price war with other emerging gourmet packaged food makers. So the pricing is also will be the challenging ahead for them. And also what type of packaging that they go into the making. Right now, the global warming it's a huge issue, and reduce of